Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
A good Saturday morning, and here we go. The best of Outdoors with Larry Ray over the past 500 shows. Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. All you good folks in Brownsville, Tennessee on 1520 AM and 95.3. Jackson, Tennessee on News Talk 101.5. And, of course, here in Memphis and all the surrounding area of East Arkansas and West Tennessee on ESPN 790. And really happy to have this next young man. I will say that for a four. Ron Wong. Ron's sick if he can't be here to hear what Hank Cherry's got to say about winning the Bassmaster Classic. We know Ron is sick because I can't wait to talk to Hank because what a remarkable wire-to-wire win. I know that he's got some stories to tell. I understand the devil was speaking to him, and we'll talk a little bit about that. But first of all, Hank, good morning and congratulations, man.
Good morning. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be here and talk a little bit.
All right. 8 years you've been doing this. You've come down to earth, I guess, a little bit. It's been almost 6 days. So talk about the reaction. I've seen the pictures. You had your kids up there. Your wife was up there. Man, that's got to be the moment for a guy that's been in this thing for 8 years and things. So talk about the excitement then, and what's it been like this past week?
Well, that moment was something we've worked very hard for as a family for a while now. We've made a lot of sacrifices. My wife, myself, my kids, our extended family. And for them to be there at that moment was everything it could possibly be.
Yeah.
And the last however many days it's just been a complete whirlwind. I made a trip to the doctor, got some shots in my elbow. I've done countless interviews, countless articles, trying to reply to all the messages, text messages, email messages.
Yes, yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, it's all I'm trying is my best to get all that caught up, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen because as fast as I get halfway caught up,
it is, man.
Tons and tons more.
It is what it is. And all those people that say you own money, they're trying to get in touch with you too. You got this little bit of a change to work with too that comes along with this the great honor. But talk about the performance. I know the first day, man, that's a good way to start. Even the basketball team likes to get out to a 25-9 lead or something like that. That first day had to get you going. And then the arm condition, what was going on with that?
Well, the first day was totally unexpected. I mean, I don't think anybody goes out expecting, 30 pounds of fish.
Yes.
Right at, 29, whatever. But,
yeah.
Like I said, that was blessed and very exciting and didn't really know what I had until I really took time to think about it and started putting them in the bag, and the bag wasn't shut. And I was like,
oh, man.
I think they missed it on Bass Track because I've caught 23 pounds before, and it fit in the bag pretty good.
And you didn't have an idea of that. Okay, so it's 29.3. You got the arm. It's you've hurt you. Is this an old injury? Is this something that happened, or what was the arm situation?
It was I tweaked it kind of on the back of the boat going down to get a fish.
Oh my!
And I guess I hyperextended it. I'm not sure.
Uh-huh.
But the doctor gave me some shots.
Yeah.
Checked it out, and he said he didn't feel anything structurally wrong.
So go.
But the shots will get me through the year, and then I'll come back at the end of the year, and we'll do an MRI. And if there's anything that he needs to go in there and clean up, he will, but he thinks it'll be okay.
Well, I don't think a lot of people realize you guys are athletes. I mean, we just talked to the national bird dog champion, Gary Lester out of Kentucky, whose dog won the 121st run in the National Bird Dog Champion. And that dog's an athlete, I can tell you that. And you guys beat up your body. I mean, just going through the routines to get to this. So you got this arm problem, and you come back the second day, and you got 16-10, and then you come into Sunday. So walk us through Sunday, because I know everything seemed to be working on those causeways and all this kind of thing. And Paul, your friend Paul Muller, I read my good friend Brian Brasher's story about the devil's going to try to get in your head.
Yeah.
And that happened. So talk about that final day.
The final day was really, really slow.
Yeah.
I never really lost doubt or confidence. I was just thinking in my head other scenarios that I would have to do later in the day.
Yeah.
If this wasn't going to pan out. And then I catch one, and then immediately I hook back up again. It's a pretty good sized fish, and I lose it.
Ooh.
And the first thing that comes to my mind is a conversation that I had with
Paul.
And he's like, look, these times the devil's going to do things.
Devil's going to do it.
Just kick him out of the boat. And I said to myself, I was like, devil, you got to get out.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Today.
Yeah.
And then from there, it just kind of, I regrouped. I went on down the causeway. I went to where I'd caught a decent one at the exact same time the day before.
Yeah.
And got to that same stretch, and then I just started, slowly putting them in the boat. And then I caught that big one.
Yeah.
And it took a lot of stress off.
It did.
When I caught the fifth one, I got a little shaky.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Okay.
But then when I caught that other big one around noon, I started feeling pretty good.
And then you come, and I know reading the story about it that you changed hooks. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, you wanted it to sink just a certain way. Was that something that just came to your mind, or what was the real on that?
No, that's just kind of experience.
There you go.
Time of year.
Yeah.
I do it a lot at home, steeper riprap and stuff. It's hard to cover that whole column.
Yeah.
And you can't really throw straight at the rocks, and you're trying to 45, but at the same time, there's lots of depth they were hanging on.
Yes. Yeah.
And I could see them, watch the bait and everything with my live scope. So
yes, that live
I wanted
scope.
something where if I saw something that looked intriguing that was 4 or 5 feet below, when I killed the jerkbait, I could get it to get down there to it if I needed to try to catch it. And
it did. I mean, when you look back at this, I hate to bring up 2013. It was cold. I mean, if I remember right, Oklahoma, the Grand Lake was cold. It was cold, and you came in third. Did that boost your confidence this year that you really, you were so close? And to me, being so close is like, well, I might as well be way off, So talk about your confidence going into this tournament.
Well, even my wife will tell you, she's talked to a few people herself. I was really pretty calm even before I left. Usually I'm in a uproar, repacking, making sure I got stuff, and I didn't even put everything together till the day before I left.
Come on.
I don't know what it was. I guess the amazing part of all this is, had the wind not have blown as hard as it blew the first day, I probably don't even end up fishing where I won.
That's the plan, buddy. I mean, it's coming together. It was meant for you. I mean, when you look at that thing, and I think you said you didn't even put any gas in the boat. I mean, all week.
I never put gas in the boat for the tournament.
Oh man, and the gas prices are so low now. I mean, you saved your money self for doing that and everything. Again, we're talking to Hank Cherry, the 2020 Bassmaster Classic champion, and I know that's got to sound good out of Lincolnton, North Carolina. The phone's run off the hook. I appreciate you squeezing in Outdoors of Larry Ray. We have a great relationship with Emily Hartley and all the great people down at the Classic. My good friend Brian Brasher, who used to be the outdoor editor of the Memphis paper, he followed me here, and I think a whole lot of him. So the whirlwind continues. You got to come back down to earth sometime because life goes on, right?
Yeah, I mean, we'll be fishing again, and I'll be practicing again very, very shortly, so I've got to get ready to go at it again. And,
that doesn't matter to you. I mean, now you've crossed this threshold. What does it mean to your career, Hank?
It's a definite boost. I think it kind of gives me a step up. It gives me a definite bargaining power with sponsors. But it most importantly, I guess it gives people hope that, if I can accomplish this, and the way I went through it, that they can do it too. It might not be in fishing, might be in work, something else. But, at least it can be an inspiration to somebody.
At what age did you decide you want to be a pro fisherman?
I've known I've wanted to be a pro fisherman since I was 5 years old.
5 years old. I've heard that story. 5 years old. And you get to this. And, man, if I was to come back in life, I'd like to be the person that names the lures and the colors. I mean, I got to mean that. I mean, I love the Picasso in Green Pumpkin.
Yep.
I love these names that come up with this. So name give us some of your sponsors there that really have helped you along the way here.
Bass Cat and Mercury.
Yeah.
Power Pole, the Warrior's Journey.
Yes.
Berkeley Abu, of course.
Woo. Yeah.
Bass Mafia, Garmin. I can't say enough about their electronics and how they how they really just were
think about that.
Total game changers.
Yeah, those electronics are part of it. Hank, we thank you for being on Outdoors with Larry Ray, buddy, and congratulations. And I know you made Lawrence Taylor's day when he picked you to win. And not only picked you to win, he almost got you poundage, right? So maybe you'll be able to hook up with him. He can get you a BB gun now. He's the PR man for Daisy Rifles. So if you need a BB gun, you need a BB gun for that boy and girl for you. He's the one to do it. I'll hook you up with him, okay?
All right, 10-4.
I will do that. Hank Cherry, thank you, buddy. We'll talk to you, and we got your number now. We know where to find you. Go get them again, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day. Hank Cherry. Oh, I love that. All right, let's take a break. Let's wrap this baby up. Let's head to the Little Red River and then go home. We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry.